What is up, everyone? We are back. It's Ben's Watches, and today we're talking about the latest release from IWC at Watches and Wonders 2023. The Ingenieur Automatic 40. Yes, 40 millimeters. Some controversy about this watch, and we'll give my full thoughts at the end. But first, at the link in my bio, there's the best place to buy and sell watches on the internet, Bezel. Bezel fully authenticates every single watch that you buy and sell on the app. It has a ton of offerings from IWC to Rolex, everything in between. And right now, you can use the code BENSWATCHES for $250 off when you buy a watch on Bezel. If you're not even in the market for a new watch of that caliber, you should at least download the app. There are a ton of facts, and it's just like kind of fun being on the app. By far the most innovative app on the market compared to the competitors. You know who they are. Okay, let's get back to the new IWC release, the IWC Ingenieur 40. This is actually a reissue of an iconic steel sports watch by Gerald Genta, made by IWC. This was in 1976, and this was the Ingenieur SL Jumbo, which was reference 1832. This model was last produced in 1983, although there were other Ingenieur models that were produced like almost until 2017. But many enthusiasts, industry observers have been waiting, you could say 4 decades for this to be released. The Ingenieur collection was first released in 1955. This was reference 666. Don't get too scared. This was actually IWC's first in-house movement and was anti-magnetic, so it was perfect for engineers, doctors, physicists, a lot like a watch that was just discontinued by Rolex, the Milgauss. Then in the 70s, during the quartz crisis and the rise of gold prices, IWC brought in Genta to revamp the Ingenieur line. He had the H-link bracelet, the screw-down bezel, and this was then dubbed the Jumbo, as many people still call it today. Now in 2023, IWC re-released this model, and now it's available in 3 different dial colors, as well as a titanium model. It also now has polygonal screws, and the H-link bracelet has actually been narrowed on the watch. There's also a great grid pattern to the dial that gives it this kind of like sunburst effect. And it also has 100 meters of water resistance, which I love because one of my favorite watches of all time, the Royal Oak, only has 50 meters of water resistance. Now that we're done with the facts, let's get into my actual opinion on this watch. First, just objectively speaking, this watch looks unbelievable. It's subtle, yet elegant, yet classy. Just because of that Genta design, you really can't go wrong, just like the Royal Oak or the Nautilus or the King Midas, other watches like that. Now, if this wears anything like these other integrated sports throttles, I am going to love it on my wrist. But then again, I haven't tried it, so I can't give my full thoughts if I haven't tried on my wrist, but we're just gonna go with what we're gonna go with. The only thing I'm worried about though is this does come in 40 millimeters, and if this is anything like another integrated sports model, the Tissot PRX in 40 millimeters, this probably wears a little bit bigger than that amount, but there are rumors that they're also going to come out with a 38 and a 36 millimeter version. Whenever that happens, it'll happen, but for now, we're just gonna have to deal. You know, in terms of style, look, functionality, I think this is a home run grand slam for IWC. I've been awaiting something new from IWC for years now. I haven't been really excited about anything from the brand until right now. The only con I have with this watch is the price point. Like, although it's less than its counterparts, the Royal Oak and the Nautilus, these watches being, you know, $20,000 plus, $13,000 just seems like a lot for what you're getting. And this is really true of a lot of IWC's line. Like, a lot of the big pilots are $10,000. I think it should be $6,000. And the company's making a lot of money. I think if they just hit this at that like $10,000 mark, it'd be priced perfectly. $13,000 is just a bit much, but people are still gonna buy it. It's probably still gonna sell out just because of the Genta design. Now I'm curious to hear, what do you think? Comment your thoughts below. Thank you for supporting me, my channel, my website, bens-watches.com. I really appreciate it. We have all things straps, strap tools, and even vintage watches. My most important thing is happy collecting, as I say in every video.